The rays are definitely suspicious. It seems like starting with Laurie McBride, when she drops bombs, they emit rays. I mean, that's definitely looks like a bomb drop there. I've been coughing a lot on my walk too. Look at how those clouds are piled up like that. That's just suspicious. Yeah. That is a low-lying cloud. Look at that. It's like it's touching the ground. And I've been getting a lot of weird symptoms, like they're trying to attack my sleep and everything, so that's why I go to bed early, but even then it's, I've noticed I've got a lot of more than usual muscle cramps, and I think it's related to the germ, which has a very nasty toxin, and it irritates my muscles and my nerves. The germs in these bombs. They make my eyes feel like they're burning, and I feel like my skin's burning sometimes. Look at that. That is nasty. This is the western sky. I wanted to speak on several subjects face to face. And you say you're wearing your bikini. Yeah, it's because doesn't my skin look good? I basically am doing the Gail commandments, and even though I used to be really big into natural medicine, Jesus told me not to eat food as medicine. He just said just eat a balanced meal, and that eating food as medicine is off limits. So even though at my Twitter channel I post a lot of Mike Adams Health Ranger stuff, it's not that I'm trying to eat food as medicine, but I've noticed that I eat pretty healthy. For instance, I started switching. I'm eating less peanuts now, and I'm eating more ground flax seeds. And since I've been doing that, I've lost some weight. That was my motivation for doing it. I wasn't doing it to make my skin look better. But I have noticed since I started eating ground flax seeds that my skin is looking better. I'm going to be 61 on September the 15th, and look at the skin here. My weight's about 130. I could go lower if I cut back on the carbs, but I don't want to do that, so this is just, I'm at a healthy weight. So I'm basically, what I'm doing at night is I love my nighttime snacks. So I'm having flax seeds with chia seeds, and ground flax seeds are a lot lower in calories than peanuts, so that's why I've switched to flax seeds. That's the main reason. But I didn't expect my skin to look better. I'm not complaining about this. I think it's the flax seeds. Apparently flax seeds are good for your skin. But I noticed my blood pressure has gone up about 7 points. It used to be like 100/68. It's now averaging about 110/73. It goes up more in the afternoon, and I don't think that's because of the changes that I've made in my diet. I think it's the germs. As you can see, they're still dropping bombs over me, and 2 days ago the bombs were making my eyes burn, and my skin felt like it was on fire. So my guess is that they're putting a genetically engineered yeast in these bombs, and they have a very strong irritating toxin that causes inflammation in the body. And and because I'm breathing in the germs, it's going into my blood, and then because it's going into my blood, the toxin is affecting the blood vessels and causing the inflammation, and I believe that is why my blood pressure has gone up about 7 points. These evil Laurie McBride or George Soros Jesuits are really evil. They're dropping germ bombs all over the world, and they're making people sick, and I think they're even killing some people with these bombs. In fact, if it wasn't for my Gail shield, I believe these are actually nukes, nukaki, which is a bomb filled with Jesuit semen, and it's got a lot of nuclear stuff in it, which means if it wasn't for my Gail shield, people would be dying like crazy all over the planet from these bombs. My Gail shield is protecting people from the Jesuit bombs. Now I'm hearing brain to brain that the George Soros or Laurie McBride Jesuits are complaining about my Gail shield and saying it's evil, because they say it's killing them. My Gail shield was created by Jesus, and Jesus is not evil. And let me tell you something, my Gail shield saved the planet. On January 6, 2017, Angelina Ballerina stole the Sarakaki bomb that we were going to make. We were going to try to make a Sarakaki and encase her in it and fling her out deep into Satan's ocean, because she was raping people all over the world using her brain control, and she was dropping bombs all over the planet making people sick. And these bombs are designed to increase her ability to use brain control. Now, we defeated her in that battle, but you know how we defeated her? We defeated her because of my Gail shield. So what I did is I risked my own life. I got on Church of Gail. I actually transported on the Church of Gail, which is risky because for them to use the transport technology on me, the Jesuits they've programmed it so that if I use transporter technology, and it works like Star Trek transporter technology, that when I vaporize, I won't come back together again. I'll just vaporize and die. But Zach and I was willing to risk it on that particular day because Angelina was way out in deep space, because she knew she launched a Sarakaki to Earth, that we created that bomb to be so powerful that it would expand to half the universe, and to encase her, because we wanted to make sure we got her encased for good and that she wouldn't be able to get out. We didn't need to make the bomb that powerful, but we were just really frustrated by her because of all the raping she was doing and all the bombs she was dropping and all her brain control, and we couldn't kill her because she had Antichrist powers. So we created this bomb to try to encase her and fling her out into Satan's ocean. Well, she stole the project, and we weren't able to finish it because she kept seducing all my men, and she had them all captive on her pink spaceship. She stole the project, she modified it, and all that power where it was supposed to expand to half the universe, she turned it into a bomb that targeted Florida, where I lived, and it had the power to destroy the universe 3 times over. Zach Knight was as nervous as hell about this, and I have stronger faith in Jesus than he does. And I said, look, nothing surprises Jesus. He said, I'll tell you what, I'll use the power of my Gail shield to block that bomb, and I suggest you beam me on to Church of Gail, and that way we can see whether this bomb really does hit Earth. So I got beamed on to Church of Gail, and we let Angelina know that this happened. We were hoping she would show mercy on Earth and deflect the bomb or not launch it towards Earth. Well, she didn't. She's cold and brutal. That bomb was headed straight for Florida. It had the power to wipe out the universe 3 times over. I'm not exaggerating. And I used my Gail shield to block it. We got right in front of it, and my Gail shield absorbed that bomb until my Gail shield went down to nothing. And if it wasn't for my Gail shield, folks, the planet we're living on today, if it would even be here, you wouldn't even recognize it. I think she had elements in that bomb to make everybody her rape victims, and she was going to put everybody in the world under powerful brain control. And the bomb, she obviously launched it because she wanted to break my Gail shield because it was powerful and blocking her from doing what she wanted to do, which is to take over the planet and make everybody her rape victim. She loved to rape. That Angelina Ballerina was super evil. And Hillary Clinton and her actually took over a Trump rally, and Donald Trump got under her brain control. And Vladimir Putin was out in the audience, and he was furious, and he actually nuked the rally, and we thought everybody died, but we didn't know it. But at the last minute, Angelina was able to transport everybody to her pink spaceship. So Donald Trump, along with everybody at that Ohio Trump rally from November the 4th, 2016, were prisoners of war on her pink spaceship. So my Gail shield saved the planet. I have a righteous shield. Jesus created it. And it's like an extension of my King David genetic profile. And if it wasn't for my shield, this Earth, if it's even here, it saved Earth when Angelina launched her Sarakaki. And I don't think we could have done it without my Gail shield. So if you take me and my shield out, this planet will be in grave danger. In fact, it's protecting Earth right now from what I understand. It's not evil. If people are dying, my Gail shield is designed to protect me. Okay, it's not really designed to save the earth, though it does do that occasionally. But it will take people out if they cause harm to me, or if the Gail shield, which I believe has mind reading and emotion reading ability, if the Gail shield senses that somebody is a killer or a murderer, it will take them out. So if they're being taken out, it's because they need to be taken out, because if we don't take them out, they're going to kill us. Okay, so if you get rid of my Gail shield, this world will probably be destroyed as we know it, and God knows what it will turn into. Jesus is using my Gail shield to save the planet right now. Also, don't tell me that Brent Spiner is not in my life. I heard his voice in the 1990s. Don't gaslight me and tell me I didn't hear him. I heard his voice in the 1990s. I also heard the voice of Gates McFadden and LeVar Burton on my phone. They were all like his buddies, and they'd all call me up on the phone. They didn't call themselves Brent or Gates or LeVar, but I recognized their voice because at that time I was watching Star Trek: The Next Generation every day. And don't gaslight me and tell me I didn't hear them, okay? Brent, the real Brent, and I have a relationship. Another thing, that clone is not a Texan. I have genius emotional IQ. That clone, that Brent Spiner clone who's taken over the real Brent's Twitter, the real Brent started his Twitter about 2014. The clone took it over he started in and out taking it over about 2015, or maybe it was, no, he started his Twitter about 2008, I think it was. I got my dates wrong there, but it was about 2014 when the clone started taking it over. And he's totally taken it over like in the past 2 years. And Twitter won't give the real Brent his Twitter back just because the real Brent loves me. And he's a Trump supporter because Trump is working with me. He supports me. Hillary Clinton is evil. She raped Donald Trump at that rally. She was responsible for Trump being a prisoner of war for a couple months on Angelina's spaceship. She's evil. And, if she was president, it would be a violation of my law and everything else. She's just evil. And they're dropping bombs all over the planet. These bombs are killing people. They're making people sick. If it wasn't for my Gail shield, this world may not even exist. The Lord's using my Gail shield to protect people. So they're just gaslighting you. They're like they took down Alex Jones, and now that everybody knows about it, and a lot of people are mad about the fact that Alex Jones is going down because everybody else who's a conservative or a Trump supporter, we're all like Zach Knight, the real Brent, and I, we support Trump because Trump supports me. And I am trying to save the planet from these globalists who are evil. So don't believe this. They're gaslighting you, man. Just like they're saying, oh, we're not targeting conservatives. We're not targeting Trump supporters. It's like 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. See, 1 + 1 equals 2, and they're trying to convince you that 1 + 1 equals 4. Or it's like they're trying to get you to deny your reality. I know I heard Brent on the phone. I know I have a relationship with him. I even heard him in 2011. In fact, if you listen to Terrance Jenkins' YouTube channel, I have a link to that underneath this video, you can hear his voice at the Quebec trial. You can hear Brent's voice. I heard him on the phone. I didn't record it, but I heard him on the phone. I didn't want to record him in the 1990s because it would have made my jealous husband go crazy, but I know I've got the real Brent in my life. Don't try to light me out of it, you Laurie McBride, George Soros, evil, murdering Jesuits.